In Oxford, Mississippi at the new Center for Applied Engineering Center on the campus of the Oxford High School. Joining us now, Dr. Steve Hurdle, Director of College and Career Readiness, and Charley Sabatier, engineering teacher, both from the Oxford School District. Gentlemen, thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
So, Steve, really appreciate the personal guided tour that you gave me this morning. This is an incredibly impressive facility. Why don't you start by just talking about engineering, of course, is a very broad discipline, very broad subject area. Tell us about exactly what you're instructing here at the facility.
Yes, so this facility is, as you said, broad. We want students to participate in these programs having multiple pathways out. And so if a student is more interested in moving straight into the workforce, we have some programs that are tailored to that. Certainly if a student is thinking more about higher education, we can accommodate that as well, most with any of these. But we have a construction electrical wiring program. It's a 2-year program. We have an engineering program, and we have a HVAC program in this building right now. So starting out in the fall, those 3 will be operating here.
So are these additional courses that a student just kind of layers on their required curriculum at their particular class level, grade level?
Well, technically, yes, Gerard, they are elective courses, but because they take up a lot of time, what we encourage students to do, and working even in the middle school, is to help them think about what pathway they're on, what career path they may be interested in, and to be looking at one of these courses. We have 12 different career pathway courses here at the high school, and so students can choose from those. But yes, they are elective in the sense that they don't count towards technically a high school diploma, except for the CTE endorsement that students can add on.
I got you. So Charley, well, first let me say, Charley, your title is engineering teacher. That's not something you see too often in a high school environment, and really, and you as well having the dual role of being director of college preparedness, as well as career readiness as well, Dr. Hurdle. But Charley, back to you. What subjects do you teach exactly?
So I grew up a physics teacher and loved projects and project-based learning, and started an engineering elective here at the high school a few years ago, and then that has turned into the engineering pathway that's here. And so the engineering pathway is a project-based curriculum where students explore the different types of engineering careers through projects. So we talk about civil engineering and the works of civil engineers, and we go tour a bunch of civil engineering sites, and then we build some bridges and break them.
Yeah. You know, in the way that obviously technology has been injected into all aspects of our culture and in our livelihoods, notwithstanding engineering, of course, you really need to have a pretty good understanding and background in that these days to function as a quality engineer. It's gone beyond just sort of the traditional engineering sort of functions and roles that we're accustomed to. That's expanded quite a bit.
Oh, absolutely. And that's one of the things. I mean, in addition to that, with technology, it changes so quickly. And so often I am learning on the side of the students beside them, right? So the first time that I'm learning a new program, the kids are also learning the program. And one thing I hope to instill in them is this resilience that, hey, you're not going to know how to do everything you need to do to solve this problem. But guess what? We're going to learn how to figure it out together, because your entire life, you're going to get a new software or a new phone or a new piece of technology that you have to figure out.
That's exactly right. I can just say that as an employer and an employer in the IT industry, it was every day, right? We were downloaded with something new that we had to go learn. But that's what made it fun. It's what made it invigorating. It's also what makes it very opportunistic. There's unbelievable opportunities. But what you got to keep in mind is the learning's not done when you graduate. It's just a license to go out and learn more.
That's right. You know, Gerard, I'm glad you said that, because one of the things I say often is, because this is a high school program, I didn't know what I wanted to be when I was in high school. I'm not exactly sure what I want to be when I grow up now, and I'm 52, you know. But with this, if we can help a student figure out what they don't want to do, that's a win.
Okay.
We help kids walk through these programs and expose them to real-world opportunity, hopefully to lead them to the next step, whatever that is, whether it's workforce, whether it's further education, whether it's a technical school, whatever it happens to be. But if they come to the end of the program and go, you know what, I know for sure I don't want to do that, then we've helped them. Because one of the big things we run into is our students finish high school and then they jump into college because that's what they're supposed to do. And they don't know why they're there. And so we want to help them know why they're there and what they're doing.
We got to break those molds. We appreciate you guys coming on, Dr. Steve Hurdle and Charley Sabatier from the Engineering Center for Applied Engineering here, the Oxford School District. We'll be right back. Stay